Welcome back to Pat and Go with Paul Browning. I am your host, Paul Browning, and we are back with another week of NFL football. This is week 8. Man, we've been rolling along. Everybody watching on YouTube, always thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe to KPPF 1040 AM. Also, make sure we are subscribing and liking Pat and Go with Paul Browning. That's where you guys be able to get all of our content. As always, I have to my right, Guy Girtin. What's going on?
Oh, not much. Thank you. Great to be here.
Oh, 100%.
What day is today?
This is Halloween today. Yes. And, of course, we've got Mike Lewis. Always great to have you. You missed you last week, but, of course, hey, Halloween, you got to show up, and you got to you're an athlete.
I came as an athlete.
There it is.
Because I'm not. You are.
I was going to say, he's an athlete. I don't know if that's much of a costume. No. But, this is Halloween. This is the Halloween special. We're really excited to be able to play football on a day like this, always on a holiday. So I made sure I came as the candy man.
There it is, the hook.
So, and everybody knew they were waiting on me to bring it up in pre-production. I said, I'm just going to throw it up there.
Bronco Billy here.
Bronco Billy.
It doesn't fit with my headset, but you get the idea, right?
Oh, man. So, guys, week 8 has arrived. Let's kind of jump into the high point. So when we jump into the high point, we're just going back, and obviously we've got some game balls and some recapping that we want to do. But first, I want to recap that Packers-Cardinals game. We had 2 of the top teams in the NFC getting ready to play each other, or they ended up playing each other, and went down to the wire with the Packers being victorious at 24-21. Do we have any takeaways from that game?
They're sipping champagne down in Miami. Every year, when the team gets beat, the last undefeated, they're sipping champagne. But, it's tough to go an entire season, of course, without getting beat.
Right.
So it was bound to happen, and Green Bay's got a great team, but it did, as you said, right down to the last seconds of the game before that pick.
Yep.
So big win for the Pack.
Yeah.
And, Paul, I wanted to get your take. We've talked about this earlier in the season, but when you play on Thursday, when you turn around from a Sunday, that's got to have an impact on these teams.
Yeah.
When it comes to injuries and things like that.
Oh, yeah. And, Green Bay was missing Devontae Adams, missing Alan Lazard. Yeah. There's just certain guys who usually would be able to make it to that that Sunday game, but now you're asking them to be ready to play on Thursday, and you don't want them to go in, beat up, and get even more hurt going later on into the season. So you do have guys who probably are missing a game that maybe they could have played in, but it's just better to have them not playing that game. The NFC is now going to be a little bit more wide open, which is going to bring me to a couple more questions later on. I think we'll be able to hit that topic. But game balls, what do you got?
Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. Come on. I mean, it's like I wasn't watching the game, but I was listening, and I heard the news, and it was what? Brady.
Yeah.
Boom.
600 career touchdown passes. That's it's an incredible stat.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. I got to go with, I don't know if you noticed, Daniel Jones with the Giants and that play that they unbelievable double reverse, one-handed catch by the quarterback.
Yeah.
He gets the game ball for that play right there.
Definitely. Hey, Danny Dimes. Hey, we talked about it early on with Warren McCarty. We had him on earlier on in the season. But Danny Dimes, he's living up to his name, right? I'm gonna go with my game ball is actually going to go. I actually scrolled up a little bit. But my game ball is going to go to Zach Ertz. He is the first player in NFL history to catch a touchdown in back-to-back games with 2 different teams. So he was with the Eagles at 2-5 last week, and then turned around and got traded to the Cardinals and got himself a touchdown in that game, and his gloves and cleats and game ball, I think, is headed to Canton, Ohio, to be in the Hall of Fame. So that's going to do it for the high point, and we're going to be able to come back to you with Flag on the Play right after this break. You're watching Pat and Go with Paul Browning.